What's good, everybody? My name is Cole, and welcome to another video. And yes, I'm back. Today we're gonna be doing a mock draft, and honestly, there's not too much to talk about. It's just a simple one-run mock draft. A lot of things happened in today, so I'm recording this on Monday. Hopefully, it's out by Monday. Here, the 21st, if not, hopefully 22nd. It should be. I'm probably gonna edit this right after I record. So let's go ahead and talk about this mock draft. So with the first pick, the Jaguars are now on the clock, and there's a lot of good players that can go here. People have been saying off to tackle. Me personally, I don't think there's an off to tackle that deserves to go number one. Personally, I think it's going to be one of the edge rushers. It's going to be Aiden Hutchinson or Kevon Thibodeau. I like Aiden Hutchinson more as a player right now, but I think overall, Kevon Thibodeau in 2 to 3 years will be that better edge rusher. And so with the potential, that's the word I'm looking for Kevon Thibodeau, I really think he'll go number one. I like Aiden Hutchinson, but I think the potential is going to get him over with that number one pick. Because obviously, yes, you need, but you're going best player overall pretty much, but the potential is huge. And I think if you're going to get Aiden Hutchinson, he's going to grow. But how much will that be? And I don't think it'd be as much as Kevon Thibodeau. And I also like a lot more not a lot more things, but more of the unteachable things, if that makes sense. The bend and everything, the athleticism. So, Kevon Thibodeau with the number one overall pick. And there's 2 overall pick. Aiden Hutchinson will be staying in state. Just like that. I have them going 1-2. I think they go either or. When it really comes down to this NFL mock draft or just NFL draft in general, I like both of them, and I think the Lions or the Jaguars, they're gonna get one of them. So I wouldn't lose sleep if I were the Lions. I wouldn't lose sleep over this pick. Now the Texans, I think, in my opinion, they will get the best player in this draft, and that is Kyle Hamilton, safety out of Notre Dame. Yes, I know he ran very slow in the combine, but if you look at his game, he is game speed fast. It might not show up on the 40, but when you look at him, he is fast on turf, on tape. I think he will be just fine when it comes to his speed. He does a lot of things that you're asking of a safety. He's great in coverage, he has great range, and he will do a lot of things back there. They lost Justin Reed, so they need a safety, and I think you're getting best player available in this draft, unless you're getting the best player in this draft. For the Houston Texans, lost Deshaun Watson. I don't think you get a quarterback. I'm interested to see if they really do ride it out with Davis Mills going next year, but I don't think a quarterback goes here. But I think they go safety Kyle Hamilton. Now the Jets. Here, I think they get the first off the tackle on the board, and that is going to be Evan Neal. You put him on the other side of Mekhi Becton. You have Elijah Vera Tucker inside the middle. This offensive line is going to look great for Zach Wilson. You're also getting some more weapons. You're doing a lot of good things right. You got CJ Uzama. I think I said his name right. You got who else did you get? I forgot the other tight end's name. But you're just getting a lot of great weapons. You're building around your quarterback greatly, and he's gonna thank you for that. And I think you gotta help out, protect his other blind side, and get Evan Neal. Get Evan Neal with that pick. Put him on the right side. You got 2 great tackles that are gonna be very cheap when they're on their rookie deal. So I like that for the Jets. But the next pick, the Giants, I have them going another tackle, Ike Okwongu. I think he's the second best tackle in this draft. People think he's the first. I think the Giants need an off the tackle or off the lineman just in general. He fills out a lot of boxes. It depends. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. Did they put him on the right side? Did they put Adrian Thomas on the right side? And if it doesn't work, you can put him at guard. So no matter what, I personally don't think this is a safe pick, because many tackles, they've been moved inside the guard, and it's worked at guard. I think Larry Tunsil moved inside the guard soon in his career, to move back out to tackle, and he looked fine. And obviously, he's one of the best tackles in the league. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Iggy, but I think they just need off the tackle or just off the line help in general, and getting Ike Okwongu is a great pick for the Giants. Now, the Panthers. This is an interesting pick. I mean, a lot of quarterback movement past 2 weeks. I don't think they go quarterback here. I mean, obviously they lost on Deshaun Watson, so they could go quarterback. I mean, if anything, I think they go Malik Willis or Kenny Pickett. But for me, I think they go Charles Cross and protect whoever that future quarterback is. If that's Sam Darnold next year, if it's somebody else, get Charles Cross, help at that offensive line that needs a bunch of help. Now, the Giants, they could go a lot of places here. They can go another offensive line place. I mean, I don't necessarily think there's any other offensive lineman that should go here personally. I mean, I like Trevor Penning. I like, obviously, Tyler Linderbaum. I don't think he's a top 10 pick, though. I mean, I don't think he's a necessarily top 20 pick, but he could go in the top 20. I mean, not what I'm trying to say. I think he's a top 20 pick, but he could fall later in the draft, if that makes any sense. The Giants, but I got them going receiver. They need receiver help. I mean, they have Kenny Golladay, who they paid a lot of money to, but he got 0 touchdowns. 0 touchdowns. Yes, he was unhealthy, but you should have known that when you're signing Kenny Golladay. He's injury prone. Yeah, he probably didn't look like his Lions Kenny Golladay, but also now you have Sterling Shepard. Who else? You have Kenny, not Kenny Golladay, but Tony. There's another receiver, I'm forgetting his name. But you guys have receivers, but you have a lot of 2 and 3s. You don't have that number 1. I think you should draft that number 1. Who I think that number 1 is, I think personally Chris Olave is the number 1 receiver. Who I think, but there's multiple number 1 receivers in this draft. Jameson Williams, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, any of them would work for the New York Giants here at 7. And I think they'll be fine, and I think they'll go Jameson Williams. I think that hopefully if Jameson Williams is fine from his, I think, ACL tear, hopefully he is, and I think he should be. I mean, because the doctors that we have, and especially that Alabama probably has compared to the rest of the colleges, I think hopefully he should be okay. So I think Jameson Williams should be fine to go get your number 1 receiver. Kenny Golladay at the 2, Sterling Shepard at the 3. You have Kadarius Toney, who can be like your Debo type of guy. Giants, good 2 picks for the draft. Now the Falcons, I think they can go anywhere. As I'm recording this, they've obviously traded Matt Ryan to the Indianapolis Colts. They signed Marcus Mariota. So what does that mean? Are they going to draft a quarterback? Should they draft a quarterback? I don't know. I really don't know. They signed Casey Hayward. So I was thinking cornerback, but right now I don't think that will be the case. I mean, maybe edge rusher. But honestly, I think a quarterback could be the case. I think quarterback could be the case here, and it really depends which team likes who. And but for me, I'll have Malik Willis to the Atlanta Falcons going top 10. The Seattle Seahawks, I think right now they have the chance to get Baker Mayfield. Obviously, it's an okay move. I mean, at this point, with them trading Russ, not getting Deshaun Watson, all this other stuff, I think it'll be fine. A prove it year for Baker. If you don't want him, you can let him go. Trade him again. Let him. You can do a lot of things, but you're not stuck in cap hell if you go ahead and trade for him. And I mean, you get a lot of picks from the Broncos, so maybe a 3rd round pick, 2nd round pick should do it for Baker Mayfield. But Seattle Seahawks, I don't think they'll go quarterback. They can go a lot of places here. I like edge rusher as a move for the Seattle Seahawks. If this, okay, thank you. Cornerback is a move also, but I think edge rusher was where they're gonna go. They need some pass rushing help. Now, I would have them go David Ojabo, but with the injury he suffered, the injury he suffered, it sucks. I don't think he'll go as high as I thought he would anymore. And right now, I'll have them take George Karlaftis. Even though I totally forgot. I think, have him over David Ojabo. He's just all the way down here on their board, so I kind of forgot about him. I'm not even going to lie. But just still talking about David Ojabo, I was gonna give him to the Ravens, but obviously, I don't think he'll be drafted that high anymore, which absolutely sucks. Now, the Jets, I think they gotta go corner. I'll have them go Ahmad Garner. I like Derek Stingley Jr., but I think Ahmad right now, I think probably the best quarterback in this draft. Maybe not, maybe so. But I think Ahmad Garner will be the number one cornerback taken in this draft. And the Washington Commanders Draft Network, please update the logo, please. It's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. As a Commander fan, it's kind of annoying. But here I have them going receiver. You have Carson Wentz. Get him the best weapons he's ever had in his career. You have Terry McLaurin, you have Curtis Samuel, you have AG, you have Logan Thomas once he gets back from injury. I like John Bates. I like obviously J.D. McKissick. You're bringing him back. You have weapons, and I think if you make this pick, even possibly now, he probably has the best. What am I trying to say? Specials? No, not specials, but probably just best talent around him. Offensively, or skill players around him that he's ever had. And I think if you make this pick, it's even better. It boosts to 10 times. And this is drafting Treylon Burks from Arkansas. I like Treylon Burks a lot. I think he's kind of the opposite of Terry McLaurin. Not a good route runner, but he's going to be able to catch insane one-handed, not one-handed balls, but go up and get it 50-50 balls. It's not that Terry can't do that because we've seen that many times in his career, but you can use Terry now as the route running / speed burner down the field, and you could use Treylon Burks as that kind of go up and get it guy. He really reminds me of Kenny Galladay's on the lines, obviously not as injury prone, but that's what he reminds me of, and I think that would be a great pick for the Washington Commanders, and as a fan, I would love that, absolutely. So, now, the Vikings. They could go a lot of places here. And I had them, I think in my last draft, taking cornerback. They need cornerback. They don't have Patrick Peterson anymore. Maybe he does resign, maybe he doesn't. I like Cameron Dantzler, but for the most part, you need some cornerbacks to help out in that defense, in that secondary. So I'm going to have them go Derek Stingley Jr. Now, the Texans are back in the clock because they obviously traded with the Browns. And honestly, at this point, this is the right pick to go ahead and make a quarterback pick. Because honestly, I kind of forgot you had another pick. I totally forgot about the Deshaun Watson trade. Now, I like Davis Mills. As a Washington fan, I wish we kind of drafted him. At this point, I'm kind of glad we didn't, but who cares? You need a quarterback. Davis Mills isn't going to be the answer for the Texans. You need a quarterback, and either that be Kenny Pickett, either that be Desmond Ridder, Matt Corral, Sam Howell. I'm going Kenny Pickett. Again, I don't know how he's seen through GMs with the small hands and all these stuff, but right now I have them going Kenny Pickett. Now the Ravens, I think this is interesting. Obviously, they signed Za'Darius Smith. Then he backed out of his deal. Now he's looking to go somewhere else. Now, I think they still need an edge rusher. That's one thing they still do need. And I think we're going to have them go edge rusher. Again, I would have had him going David Ojabo, but I won't be having them go with David Ojabo here. Again, I don't know necessarily, whoever's the best here for Jermaine Johnson and Javon Walker, pick your poison, but I'll have them go Javon Walker right here, and he's going to be a top 15 pick in this mock draft. Honestly, surprising for me, but obviously with the injury, I think they still need to go edge rusher. But now, the Eagles on the clock. They made some moves. They signed Hassan Reddick, so maybe not an edge rusher with one of these picks. I think for the first pick, I'm going to have Nakobe Dean. I will have Nakobe Dean with their first pick. They need linebacker help, and go ahead and get one. Now they need receiver help. I think you go Garrett Wilson. Okay? Simple. Two picks that just make a lot of sense. You need linebacker help with Nakobe Dean. You need receiver help. Get Garrett Wilson. Now the Chargers. This is interesting. They could go Jordan Davis. I think that's one thing that they could do. Obviously they made a lot of moves this offseason. Getting Khalil Mack. Getting J.C. Jackson. Getting other people. They made a lot of moves. And here, I think the Chargers. With the Chargers pick, I got them going receiver. With signing, I think, Sebastian Johnson today. I think that takes up possibly a move for oh my gosh, what's his name? Defensive tackle, Georgia. Jordan Davis. But I think that's possibly still on the board for right now. But I think the one receiver would just be absolutely amazing for the Chargers. I like their two receivers, but how different are they? I don't know. You got a solid route runner that maybe, you know, at times can run deep, but he's more of a intermediate and short route type of route runner. And then you have Mike Williams, who's a go up and get it type of guy. There's not too much he else does. But I think here, having him go Chris Olave gives them a little bit of separation from the two. Great weapons for your quarterback. The Saints, I don't know. I mean, they re-signed Jameis Winston for 2 years, so I don't know what that means. Are they committed to him? Are they not? Like, again, I don't know. Are they committed to him for the next 2 years? Are they not? Do they, you know, just want him for just depth? If they do go quarterback, it's just hard. It's just hard to, you know, they just, you know, obviously you're not seeing into the GM and the coach's minds, with these picks and just with what their moves are. And I think receivers a move they should go with. I mean, Drake London would make a lot of sense. Jahan Dotson, George Pickens, a lot of receivers on the board, and I think they go the next best available, and Drake London. With the next pick, the Eagles are back on the clock, and here I think a cornerback would suit them well, and I will have them go. Andrew Booth Jr. needs some cornerback depth and some just cornerback help in general. Get him a quarterback, and that would be a great first round for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the Steelers are on the clock. Another situation like the Saints. Mitch Trubisky. I don't know. And maybe if it was like a 1 year deal, but it's a 2 year deal. I don't know. What are they thinking? Are they committed to him? Do they think he'll actually work out? And will he be the not franchise, but at least I don't know, like a bridge quarterback for the next 2 years, and you know maybe they're waiting for next year's draft. I have no idea at this point. I don't. I think an offensive lineman could make a lot of sense, and I will have him go offensive line. And Tyler Linderbaum, now the Patriots. They could go a lot of places too with their pick. I was thinking quarterback. Especially losing J.C. Jackson. For some reason, they didn't want to pay. Made no sense at all. I don't know. But Bill is just cheap. He shouldn't be the GM. He is cheap AF. But I'll have them go. I think I like Roger McCreary here. The Packers. The Packers. Wow. That was a move to trade Devontae Adams to the Raiders. What a move. It's interesting. It is very interesting, obviously, and at this point, what did they do? Did they go quarterback? Just make sure that, Jordan Love has his backup. But for the most part, I think they got a good receiver. It's going to be interesting to see what receivers they sign. Is it Julio Jarvis? But I still think they need a receiver. No doubt. But who's that receiver going to be? I don't know. I'm probably just going to have him go Jahan Dotson here. Makes a lot of sense. But maybe with the receivers on the board and for agency, maybe that, they don't. But, we'll have him go. Yeah. We'll have him go Jahan Dotson here. So with the Cardinals, they could go left. I'm not going to keep on saying that. I think I'll have him go corner. They need corner to pair up with Byron Murphy. Have them go Trent McDuffie. Now, I could have had him go edge rusher too. Wasn't thinking about that. I'm not even gonna lie. The Cowboys. I was thinking inside offensive lineman for them would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have them do. I think what Zion Johnson is going to be their pick there. The Bills obviously signed Von Miller. They also signed Tim Settle. So I was thinking the interior defensive lineman, but maybe not with Tim Settle being signed. Maybe you get a cornerback to pair up next to I forget his name. Tre'Davious White. Edge rush. No, obviously I don't think they go edge rusher. Obviously I don't think they need corner. With this pick, I think we'll have the Bills go inside off the line and go Kenyon Green. He's still on the board. Get him, go Kenyon Green. Now the Titans, I would have had him go receiver, but I don't think any of these guys are first round talents. I don't. I like John Michie. I like Christian Watkins. I like George Pickens. I like all of these guys. But I just don't think they're receiver one or first round caliber. You shouldn't take him in the first round. So, that being said, I think with this pick for the Titans, I'll have him go Jermaine Johnson. And I'm meaning David Ojabo falling hard. I will have him be picked very soon though. Not the Titans, but the Bucks. Why couldn't I get the name out? That was a problem. They could go a lot of places. I mean, obviously you don't think they're gonna go quarterback now with Tom Brady back. I can't believe that happened. I was thinking linebacker, but now with this pick, it was so easy when they didn't have. Oh, dang it! It's just an easy pick. I mean, honestly, maybe if you get Trevor Penning and you put him in that guard with losing your guard, man, honestly, I don't even know if they have like inside linebacker or not inside linebacker, if they even have enough to tackle. Cornerback probably is a need for them too, and I think that's what we're gonna give them. We're gonna give them Kyer Alam. The Packers, we're gonna give them David Ojabo. I think at this point, I think the risk is gonna be fine. They need edge rusher. I mean, they brought back Preston Smith, but obviously not bringing back Zadarius Smith is gonna give that other spot up to David Ojabo right here. Now the Dolphins, they could go again. They could go a lot of places too. Honestly, I might have been going Jordan Davis here. Probably, but we'll see. But obviously, they've possibly been a favorite to sign Terron Armstead from the Saints. So maybe there's no need to go off to tackle here. So we'll see what happens with that. But with nothing, certain, I'll have him go Trevor Penning. I'll have him go Trevor Penning. Now the Chiefs. They signed Juju, which I really like. I really love that move for them. Getting Jordan Davis would be nice. That would be amazing for the Chiefs. That would absolutely be amazing. I mean, I really don't see too many of that. They could go Devin Lloyd. Maybe there's a linebacker need. I mean, they could probably at this point, a safety could for sure be a need, with obviously no Tyrann Mathieu most likely. And I think that's going to be the pick. Daxton Hill going to Kansas City. With these last two picks, I've been thinking, we're going to have Devin Lloyd to the Bengals with a linebacker up, and we're going to have Jordan Davis go last pick to the Lions. This draft is so much different, especially once you get to the later picks from my other mock drafts. But hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm glad to be back making videos. So I hope you guys subscribe. subscribe, like, and shared, and just like this video overall. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.